What if the only thing holding you back is your mindset? Today, we're diving into a powerful Stoic principle. Act as if you are the best, because no one is better than you. This isn't about ego or arrogance. It's about mastering your emotions, finding inner peace, and building unshakable confidence. The ancient Stoic philosophers believed that true strength comes from within, through resilience, self-discipline, and control over our responses to life's challenges. In this video, you'll learn how to apply these timeless lessons to your own life. Whether it's pushing through obstacles, embracing humility, or striving for self-improvement, we'll show you how acting with Stoic confidence can change everything. If you're ready to unlock your true potential and find peace amidst the chaos, stay with us. And before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Stoic Narratives Official for more insights on Stoicism and personal growth. 1. The power of humble confidence. Let's begin with one of the core ideas of Stoicism, humble confidence. This isn't about pretending to be better than others, it's about truly understanding your own worth. The great Stoic philosophers, Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, all taught that the real battle is not against the outside world, but within. Your mind is the battleground. When you act as if you are the best, you're not feeding your ego, but affirming your ability to rise above self-doubt and fear. Stoic philosophy is about recognizing that while we cannot control everything, we can control how we choose to respond. This is the essence of building Stoic confidence, the inner strength to face any challenge with calm and purpose. You're not waiting for life to give you the perfect circumstances. Instead, you show up every day, ready to act with integrity and strength. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful leaders in history, who ruled not with arrogance, but with a clear understanding of his role in the world. He practiced what the Stoics called virtue, doing what is right, not for glory, but for the sake of self-improvement. In the same way, when you act as if you are the best, you hold yourself to the highest standard, not to impress others, but to fulfill your potential. This mindset doesn't mean being invincible or never feeling fear. It means choosing to control your emotions, to remain resilient when the storms of life hit. The Stoics knew that emotional mastery leads to inner peace, and this peace is where true strength lies. You don't need to rely on external validation or wait for someone else to tell you you're good enough. By deciding today that you are capable, you unlock a powerful shift within yourself. The daily practice of Stoic discipline is about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about making decisions with long-term growth in mind, rather than short-term satisfaction. This is how you start to build your Stoic mind, one that is unshaken by the opinions of others and rooted in purpose and personal growth. Let's make this practical. Ask yourself, what would the best version of me do today? How would I approach my work, my relationships, my personal challenges? When you act with the mindset that you are capable of being the best, you bring out the best version of yourself. And over time, this mindset becomes a habit, reinforcing the Stoic resilience that helps you grow stronger, more disciplined, and more confident. This is the key. Act as if you are the best, not out of arrogance, but from the deep understanding that your personal growth through Stoicism is the foundation for a life of purpose and peace. 2. Focus on process, not perfection. Now let's talk about focusing on the process, not perfection. One of the greatest lessons of Stoic philosophy is that life is not about waiting for ideal circumstances or the perfect moment. Marcus Aurelius himself said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Acting as if you are the best is about showing up, day after day, regardless of the obstacles. When you embrace this mindset, you begin to love the process of growth. You see challenges not as setbacks, but as opportunities to build resilience. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control what happens around us, but we can control how we respond to it. This is the foundation of a Stoic mind, to face life's unpredictability with calm and purpose, knowing that every step forward, even in uncertainty, is progress. This approach is especially powerful in moments of doubt. When the world feels overwhelming or your goals seem out of reach, remember that the path to success is built through consistent, disciplined effort. Stoic resilience is forged not in moments of triumph, but in how we handle adversity. By focusing on the journey and not the end result, you're practicing Stoic discipline, the kind that helps you grow stronger, more focused, and more prepared for whatever life throws your way. Take, for example, a master craftsman. Every day, they show up to their work, knowing that true excellence isn't achieved overnight. It's the result of years of dedication, small improvements, and patience. This is the mindset that Stoic philosophers encourage us to adopt. Act as if you are the best, not because you've reached perfection, but because you're committed to the process of becoming better every day. In the same way, you don't need to wait until you feel ready to take on new challenges or opportunities. Stoicism tells us that the time is now, because the perfect moment may never come. When you act with the mindset that you are already capable, already equipped to handle whatever comes your way, you're shifting from a reactive to a proactive state of mind. This is how you cultivate lasting Stoic confidence. And this confidence is not just about achieving external success. It's about finding inner peace, knowing that you are living with purpose, aligned with your values. Stoic philosophy teaches that true happiness comes not from external rewards, but from the sense of fulfillment that comes from within, when you are content with who you are and how you live your life. By focusing on the process and acting as if you are the best today, you're not just setting yourself up for success tomorrow. You're building a life rooted in discipline, resilience, and a deep sense of inner strength, the kind of strength that the Stoics have practiced for centuries. 3. Self-mastery over competition. Let's dive deeper into a critical aspect of this mindset: self-mastery over competition. In today's world, we're constantly pressured to compete with others, to prove our worth by comparing ourselves to those around us. But Stoic philosophers teach us that the real competition is with ourselves, not with others. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoics, reminds us that true power comes from inner control, not from external validation. Acting as if you are the best doesn't mean you are trying to beat someone else. It means you are striving to improve over your past self. You are in competition with who you were yesterday, last week, last year. Stoicism philosophy teaches that your only focus should be on becoming a better version of yourself every day. This mindset frees you from the endless cycle of comparison and allows you to focus on what truly matters: your personal growth and discipline. When you shift your mindset from external competition to self-improvement, you release yourself from the need to compare your achievements to others. This is where true freedom lies, and this is the foundation of a Stoic mind, being driven by your own standards, not by the opinions or successes of others. This is also how you build Stoic confidence. It's not about proving you are the best to the world. It's about proving to yourself that you can grow, evolve, and improve. Imagine how much lighter life becomes when you stop chasing external validation. The Stoics understood that real peace comes from within, from knowing that you are progressing in alignment with your values. You are no longer tied to the highs and lows of external praise or criticism. Instead, you are driven by an internal compass, one that is guided by your dedication to Stoic discipline. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Where are you measuring yourself against others? How can you turn that energy inward and focus on self-mastery? The more you direct your attention to becoming the best version of yourself, the less you care about what others are doing. This shift is a key part of developing Stoic resilience, the ability to stay calm, focused, and grounded no matter what is happening around you. Stoic philosophy is about training your mind to focus on what you can control: your actions, your thoughts, and your responses. By embracing self-mastery, you free yourself from the distractions of external competition and open yourself up to deeper personal growth. As you act like the best version of yourself, you cultivate a quiet confidence that allows you to move through life with greater peace and purpose. 4. Resilience through Stoic principles. Next, let's explore how resilience through Stoic principles can redefine the way you approach life. Resilience is not about never facing challenges, but about how you respond to them. The Stoic philosophers believed that life's obstacles were not barriers, but opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This teaching is central to acting as if you are the best. When you face adversity with a Stoic mindset, you see difficulties as a chance to sharpen your resilience, strengthen your discipline, and reinforce your purpose. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" a Stoic asks, "How can I grow from this?" This simple shift in perspective is what allows you to stay calm in chaos and grounded in uncertainty. Acting as if you are the best doesn't mean avoiding failure. It means embracing it as a crucial part of your journey towards self-improvement. Stoic resilience is about mastering your emotions when things don't go your way. Imagine going through a tough situation, whether it's a personal setback, a failed project, or a challenging relationship. The natural instinct might be to react emotionally, but Stoic philosophy teaches us that real power lies in controlling our responses. By practicing emotional discipline, you strengthen your inner peace. You learn that no external event can disturb your calm if you don't allow it to. This is not to say that you should suppress your feelings. Stoicism encourages you to acknowledge them, but not be controlled by them. The true strength of a Stoic mind is the ability to navigate life's challenges with clarity and composure. Acting as if you are the best means staying steady, no matter the storm. The more you practice this resilience, the more natural it becomes, and the more confident you feel in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. To make this real, think about how Stoic resilience can apply to your everyday life. Let's say you encounter criticism at work. Instead of reacting defensively or letting it affect your mood, pause and reflect. What can you learn from this? How can you use this moment to build your strength? Stoicism teaches us to accept feedback, even harsh feedback, with an open mind. By doing this, you're not only protecting your inner peace, but also growing stronger from the experience. Every challenge is a chance to practice Stoic discipline. By acting as if you are the best, you are choosing to rise above your circumstances. You are showing yourself and others that you have the strength to stay calm, focused, and purposeful. This is how you transform adversity into advantage, just as the Stoics have done for centuries. 5. Lead by example. Quiet strength. Let's shift focus to the idea of leading by example with quiet confidence. When we say act as if you are the best, it's important to understand that this doesn't mean broadcasting your achievements or constantly seeking validation. True confidence, as taught by the Stoics, is silent and steady. It's not about showing off, it's about embodying strength through your actions. Think about some of the greatest leaders in history. Many of them, including Marcus Aurelius, led with humility and purpose. He didn't see his position as something to flaunt, but as a responsibility to serve and improve. This is a core part of Stoic philosophy. Real leadership is not about power over others, it's about power over yourself. The more control you have over your own mind and emotions, the more people will naturally look to you for guidance. When you act as if you are the best, you do so by living with Stoic discipline and integrity. Your actions speak louder than words. There's no need to proclaim that you're the best. People will see it in the way you handle challenges, make decisions, and treat others. This quiet confidence is what Stoic philosophers emphasize as true leadership. So how can you apply this in your life? Start by showing up with the mindset that you are capable of handling any situation. Whether it's in your career, relationship, or personal growth, lead by example. When you embrace Stoic confidence, people around you notice. They sense your calm, your resilience, and your unshakable focus. Over time, this earns you respect, not through words, but through actions. It's important to remember that leading by example doesn't mean you're perfect or infallible. Stoicism reminds us that we are all students of life, always learning and improving. When you act with humility, you show others that growth is a continuous process. Even when you make mistakes, your response to those mistakes, owning them, learning from them, becomes a powerful example of how to live with integrity. By embodying these Stoic principles, you inspire others without even realizing it. Your calm energy, your discipline, and your focus on what you can control set the tone for those around you. Stoic philosophy calls this the ripple effect. When one person leads with virtue, it influences others to do the same. In every moment, you have the opportunity to demonstrate what true Stoic leadership looks like: quiet, humble, and resilient. This kind of leadership doesn't seek recognition, but instead inspires through action. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes, and soon you'll find that people gravitate toward your quiet confidence, drawn by your steady, purpose-driven approach to life. 6. Invisible champion mentality. Now let's dive into the idea of becoming the invisible champion. This concept is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It's not about recognition or applause. It's about working quietly, consistently, and with purpose, even when no one is watching. Acting as if you are the best means adopting the mindset of someone who strives for excellence without needing the external rewards. This approach is about living by your own values, not chasing praise. Stoicism teaches us that external validation is fleeting. The applause of others comes and goes, but what remains is the discipline and purpose you build from within. When you become the invisible champion, you no longer rely on the recognition of others to feel accomplished. Instead, you trust the process of your own growth and improvement, knowing that your progress is enough. Consider a skilled craftsman or artist. They spend hours honing their craft, not for the approval of others, but for the love of the process itself. This is how the Stoics approached life, focusing on what they could control, not on how others perceived them. When you act with this mindset, you detach yourself from the need for external validation and find fulfillment in the act of becoming better each day. One of the most powerful things about this mindset is how it shifts your focus inward. Instead of worrying about whether others notice your efforts, you start to care more about whether you are proud of your own work. This is the essence of Stoic self-discipline, acting with purpose and integrity regardless of the outcome. It's about knowing that you are doing your best, even if no one else sees it. So, how can you apply this idea to your own life? Start by recognizing that true growth happens behind the scenes. Whether it's in your career, your personal relationships, or your health, the real progress is made when no one is there to witness it. The more you practice Stoic confidence, the less you depend on others' approval. You find strength in your own efforts and become resilient to the ups and downs of public opinion. By embracing the invisible champion mentality, you give yourself permission to fail, to learn, and to grow without fear of judgment. Stoicism reminds us that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a crucial part of the path. Each setback is an opportunity to sharpen your resilience, deepen your discipline, and strengthen your commitment to excellence. Over time, this mindset allows you to cultivate inner peace, knowing that you are progressing regardless of external recognition. Acting as if you are the best isn't about standing in the spotlight. It's about working steadily, with purpose, and trusting that your actions speak for themselves. The more you practice this, the more you realize that the greatest rewards come from within, from the knowledge that you are living in alignment with Stoic principles, continuously striving for growth and self-improvement. 7. Your impact on others. Let's talk about the impact you have on others when you adopt a Stoic mindset and act as if you are the best. What you may not realize is that your quiet confidence, resilience, and determination create a ripple effect. By striving for personal excellence, you naturally inspire the people around you. This idea is rooted in Stoicism. Our actions have the power to influence and elevate those around us. Think about it. When you carry yourself with purpose and focus, people notice. They see your calm under pressure, your ability to control your emotions, and your commitment to self-discipline. Without needing to say a word, your behavior sets an example for others to follow. This is how Stoic philosophers believed you could lead without authority, through action, not words. When you act as if you are the best, you're not only transforming your own life, but you're also setting a higher standard for everyone you interact with. Your coworkers, friends, and family will sense the strength and clarity in your actions. Stoicism philosophy teaches that when we focus on what we can control, our thoughts, responses, and behaviors, we become an anchor for those around us. In chaotic situations, people naturally gravitate toward those who embody calm and rationality. This is one of the most profound ways that Stoicism influences leadership. Marcus Aurelius, as one of history's most powerful leaders, didn't seek to elevate himself above others. Instead, he worked on himself, embodying Stoic principles of humility and self-discipline, and through that, he inspired others. You can do the same in your everyday life, whether at work or in your personal relationships. By consistently striving for self-improvement, you encourage those around you to raise their standards too. One of the key aspects of Stoic leadership is understanding the power of your example. You don't need to control others or impose your will. Instead, by living with integrity and purpose, you create an environment where others feel inspired to do the same. This is what the Stoics meant by leadership through virtue, leading by example, not by force. Let's put this into practice. The next time you're faced with a difficult situation, whether it's at work or in a personal relationship, consider how you can respond in a way that sets an example for others. How can you remain calm, centered, and focused on what you can control? This is the essence of Stoic leadership, staying true to your values and guiding others by the strength of your actions. As you continue to act as if you are the best, remember that your influence extends far beyond yourself. Your quiet confidence and resilience will inspire those around you to strive for their own growth, creating a ripple effect of positive change. 8. Consistency is key. Excellence through repetition. When we think of success, we often picture sudden breakthroughs or life-changing moments. But the truth is, real success is built on consistency. Acting as if you're the best isn't about one grand gesture. It's about showing up every day with quiet determination. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the big wins, but the small, repeated actions that shape who we become. In a world that moves fast, where instant results are praised, Stoicism invites us to slow down. It reminds us that excellence is forged in the daily grind. As Seneca wisely said, we become what we repeatedly do. This simple truth highlights the power of habits. Consistency is not just a tactic for success, it's the foundation of self-mastery. Why is this so powerful? Because every action, no matter how small, creates momentum. Each time you act with discipline, you're reinforcing your commitment to being the best version of yourself. Over time, these actions compound, leading to profound change. Think of it like building a muscle. It's not about one intense workout, but about showing up every day to lift those weights, even when you don't feel like it. But Stoicism takes it deeper. It teaches us that consistency isn't just about external results. It's about inner peace. When you act with consistency, you gain control over your emotions. You learn that success isn't tied to fleeting rewards or external praise. True success lies in the ability to stay grounded, regardless of the outcome. This is where emotional control comes into play. By practicing discipline, you train your mind to remain calm in the face of challenges. You understand that obstacles are part of the journey, not a sign of failure. The beauty of this mindset is that it frees you from the pressure of perfection. You don't need to get everything right. What matters is that you show up over and over again. Stoicism reminds us that we can't control everything in life, but we can control our effort. The effort we put in today shapes the person we become tomorrow. So how can you apply this in your own life? Start small. Focus on one area where you want to improve, whether it's in your health, relationships, or career. Commit to one action you can take every day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. Over time, you'll notice the shift, not only in your achievements, but in your mindset. You'll begin to trust yourself more, knowing that you have the strength to follow through on your goals. In the end, consistency is about more than just success. It's about aligning your actions with your potential. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're on the right path every single day. And that, in itself, is a powerful form of inner peace. Let this be your reminder. Excellence isn't built overnight, but over time, through daily, deliberate action. In conclusion, in the end, acting as if you are the best is not about arrogance. It's about living with quiet confidence, discipline, and the Stoic resilience to face life's challenges. Stoicism teaches us that true strength comes from within. from mastering your emotions and focusing on what you can control. Each day is an opportunity to grow, to improve, and to act with purpose. By adopting this mindset, you unlock your full potential and inspire those around you. If today's video resonated with you, make sure to like and subscribe to Stoic Narratives Official. Join our community as we continue exploring Stoic philosophy, self-improvement, and the path to inner peace. Remember, the journey toward excellence starts with your mindset, so act as if you are the best and let the results follow.